President Donald Trump announces on Truth Social an immediate ceasefire on all energy and infrastructure in the war in Ukraine. This comes after he spoke by phone today with Russian President Vladimir Putin. A conversation Trump says was a very good and productive one. And we have comprehensive team coverage tonight. Eric Rosales brings us reaction from Capitol Hill in just a moment. But first, we begin with White House Correspondent Owen Jensen. Owen.
Tracy, the lengthy phone call between President Trump and President Putin took place this morning. President Trump said, in addition to the partial ceasefire, they're working quickly to have a complete ceasefire and ultimately an end to the war.
After the call between President Trump and President Putin, the White House releases a statement, writing in part, "Today, President Trump and President Putin spoke about the need for peace and a ceasefire in the Ukraine war," and later adding this key paragraph. The leaders agreed that the movement to peace will begin with an energy and infrastructure ceasefire, as well as technical negotiations on implementation of a maritime ceasefire in the Black Sea, full ceasefire, and permanent peace. These negotiations will begin immediately in the Middle East. The U.S. administration looking to persuade Russia to sign off on a ceasefire. Today's call comes after Ukrainian officials last week agreed to the American ceasefire proposal during talks in Saudi Arabia led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky today visiting a military cemetery to pay his respects to Ukrainian soldiers killed during Russia's invasion of the country remains skeptical that Putin is ready for peace as Russian forces continue to pound Ukraine. And according to the Kremlin, Putin also called on Trump to end foreign military and intelligence assistance to Ukraine.
Now, tonight, it's not immediately clear whether Ukraine is on board with this new ceasefire plan. Trump and Putin also talked about the need to improve bilateral relations between the U.S. and Russia. They also discussed the Middle East, the readout stating, quote, the two leaders shared the view that Iran should never be in a position to destroy Israel. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.